Okay, first 19 by 19 sheet. It's sheet 1. It's 1/2 inch thick, and it'll be the end box. And this one gets all the fluting almost on every joint. So this one's supposed to be 3 hours. We'll just see what it is. It's 8:23 right now, and I'm gonna start this thing up. All right, I'm on sheet 1, 19 by 19, bottom left corner. I'm there, and I've squared my Z with putting my pin here and then run all the way to the other end and make sure it's squared. Of course, it's squared with the front here as well. Anyway, so we'll let this thing run. I should have about 1 inch of play on the most directions. All right, the sheet 1, we're in it for 30 minutes, and it's about 1/3 of the way into it. So 1.5 hours is probably about what it's going to take to get that one cut. Going around there and cutting all the flutes in, doing its thing, nice and easy going, so that's good. While it's doing that, I'm gluing up the other 2 panels that I needed. I will say these little caws are a dandy little, not caul, but just a wood support bracket. I bought some, but they don't work near as good as this. This doesn't fall over. Just an easy clamp lined up with my table. These are some cheapo cables that I fold up and down. The finish on them, glue up, and it just wipes off. And just put a knot to the circle, hangs it on the dowel up on the wall. And anyway, that keeps them lined up and a lot less fight. Also, buy you a bunch of these. It's like having a bunch of fingers that are holding all the ends of your boards plumb. You get a lot better glue up, especially with the thinner boards, or even the thicker boards. So get some of these. I'll pull them off through just a little bit, and then I'll move them down to this other glue up when I get those done. So that's where we're at, and it's going good. All right, it's just about halfway done, and it's right into 49 minutes, so hour and about hour and maybe 45 minutes tops to do that. And it had it estimated at 3.5 hours. So there we go. Got these all glued up, ready to go. Watch the glue spillage out. Cleaned them up, so there'll be a lot of staining going on, and they're ready to go. Go check in the backyard and see how we're doing. All right, that and the cutout took 1 hour and 55 minutes for that 17.5 by 17.5 inch flutes all around it. All righty. That's my dovetails, fluting tool pass. Going all the way around it, looking pretty good. So there's that is. And my tails end up right there at the trace, right there at the top of it there. So, all right, there's one. Let's go back and do the other one. Got it mounted up, and all I've got to do is press go. Sheet 1, 19 by 19. Click next. Start. There we go. 2 hours from now, 12:41. Alrighty. Cut that last one out. Fortunately, on the cutout, that does at the very last, so any warping is done. I use pin nails about every 5 inches all the way around there, pinned it down. Then I put 3 pin nails in the middle. But you can see I got a little warpage right here on that end, but that doesn't pop up until the very last cut. So the flute should still be good. All right, that's the second one out. And I had a little bit of a defect here, but I glued it, pin nailed it back on there. On that end right there, you can see the split right there. But them 23 gauge pin nails are sweet, man. I can take something and put it right back on there for you. All right, so anyway, there's that one. So there's 2 of them done. for the two ends. Let's go through the sides, and it'll be slide number 3. Mark this down as being cut. On my paperwork, go to page number 3. Alright, on the crown, cutting all of the dovetails out. No flutes on this job, so it'll be about 17 minutes. Alright, that one took 9 minutes and 42 seconds. So let me get her out. Alright, that one doesn't have any flutes on it. It's just all dovetail cuts. And the little ends, they kind of flew everywhere. They didn't seem to be bounding up anywhere. So that was good. Let me get that thing pulled off of there and let's put another one in. Alright. There's your pin nails in there. There's 4 of them there, so those are the 1 3/8 pin nails, or 1 1/4 pin nails. I'm not sure, but I think they're pretty long. So they go down into that jig board pretty good, so it holds it down really good. And I always put 3 out here in the middle just to hold it down. That one didn't warp up at all. It does leave a few little straight pin nails that I can generally roll out with a pair of pliers and get that down. So let me pry that up and get going. This could cut faster, but then I would be breaking bits. So I've got to slow down for I'm not taking no 1/8" bits. I like what the 1/8" bits do because they do a lot neater job of cutting on this detail work than the 1/4" bits do. Now, don't get me wrong, but just that 1/4" and bits isn't important. I'll run the bigger bit, not worry about breaking them all the time. So when it's about to finish up, and we'll load up another piece. Alright, starting on the last one, milling it. So that'll be that sheet. Then I just have this other last one, which is a layout sheet 5. And just 4 of them. This will be fluting, so they will take quite a bit longer. Just an hour. I figured probably maybe 35 minutes. We'll find out. Anyway, so we're moving on to that one. Alright, that one took 47 minutes and 18 seconds. That's for the flute. I'm going to make 4 of them. And let's see what we got. Alrighty. That came out nice. No sanding done on any of these yet. Let's put another one in there and see what we got. Okay, well, those last 3 panels are sanding up, and time to cutting out. Then we'll run the sander on there. And this is a downdraft little table that I made earlier in the year. I love this thing. It works great. Plug that into that. It sucks the dust and stuff away from you. This keeps any of the vibration down. It still sucks it through there. And so I'm going to clean up these. Really, all I really need to do is clean them up to the point of, you know, they haven't not been done anything to them. So I'm just going to clean up some of the junk that's on there. Just getting a once over real quick. Not really mess with any of the dovetails. Just really give it just a general sanding or fit up. So let's get it done. Alright, there's that going around. We're into about 40 minutes. Just doing a cutout. So I'd like to have a couple more passes in it. There it is. Getting those sanded up. Pretty good shape. I'm probably going over the outside of this when I get it put together with a belt sander just to get it cleaned up. I may leave it rough just because I want it frontier and look. So I keep saying that, but that's really what I'm after. Sometimes you just have to have some icy, cold watermelon. All right, I put a .015 leeway in there and allowance on the gadget, and that thing just made it where we just slid together. I mean, it was just really, you didn't fight or nothing, you slid it together. It's got the mechanical advantage. Once I put the glue in there, it's got the mechanical advantage of it being dovetailed. And probably if I was to take it, I'd go back to the .01. Just, you know, just that. I did sand all these pieces a little bit before I assembled them. But, you know, when you're dealing with this kind of a detail and locking, you know, I'm really satisfied, very pleased with that. I'll basically glue that together and then sand it, and which I'm going to do, and then that'll take all that dust and it'll fill it up, and so yeah, beautiful. I didn't have no fight at all. They just slipped together. So a little bit of go juice and glue on there, and away we'll go. And there's the other piece. Alrighty, all glued up, wiped down 5 times, wet rag, and I've got more glue squeezing through the joints of that thing than cutter's got pills. Anyway, came out good. I'm really pleased with it. And again, these little places in here, you can take fine sawdust and glue, fill that in with salt, and you won't even see the lines. So this one here is, I'll probably do a little bit of filling on it, getting some really fine sawdust, sandpaper, sawdust, probably collected from these guys right here that's ultra-fine, and put it in there. So yeah, you got one last piece in the CNC that I've got to pull out of there, bring over here and sand it, and in the morning I'll glue this thing up and we'll be good to go. Sun's about to go over the hill. Again, it's a 91 to 93 degree day today, so I've got sweat just dripping off my face, but it's fun. Good way to lose weight. It's good for you. So there we go. Alright, that's the fine stuff taken out of the palm sanders. Really fine. It's going to go in here and fill in all these little cracks tomorrow. I'll let this set overnight and dry up good and solid. And I'll clamp this one up. And these you have to dry clamp them, set them up. Just remember, whenever you're assembling one of these, that the part with just the no flutes on it is the last piece you put on. So it's the one that's just got all of the dovetails, no flutes. These are flutes right here. These are the flutes, and then these are just the dovetail cuts. So even though they're different kinds, they're not flutes. So that's the last piece you go on, because it doesn't have to, it can just slide in. The others have to be slid in only one way. And so if you got the 4 edges, they got to kind of slide in to the bottom a certain way. So, and I generally will pencil them 1, 2, 3, 4, mark towards the insides when I get a dry assemble with an arrow at the top, and that makes it easier.